but I'm not sure what critics are not getting about it. They're just acting like she just sang straight up the national anthem. Like, what? So I guess singing the national anthem is cancel worthy now. Hey guys, I'm Tati. Welcome to Tati's Media, where I get to inform you and also offer my perspective on different things, but it's typically things that you guys see in the media. In today's video, we're deep diving into a viral moment that happened at Beyonce's tour, Cowboy Carter, where she sang the national anthem and people are not happy, but it's not exactly what you think it is. I want to preface this video by saying I am American, but I was born and raised overseas. I still am currently overseas, and although I try to educate myself on what's happening in America, I understand that while I'm doing that, I may not ever understand the full perspective of somebody who is living there and potentially struggling with all the new things that is going on with America. And I just want to make sure that you guys understand that I'm not trying to come off tone deaf. I'm not the news. I research, I gather my thoughts, and then I present everything to you guys through my lens. So if I get something wrong, please kindly correct me in the comments. My light just went out, so if it magically got darker, sorry. So if you're somehow unfamiliar and don't know who Beyonce is, she's one of the most influential entertainers of many generations. She is a Grammy-winning artist, activist, and businesswoman. She's always used her platform for more than music. She's promoted all different types of important things and spoken up on many different situations and controversies. She released a new album called Cowboy Carter, which was a bold entry to country music. With country music, a lot of Black artists, especially Black women, are kind of overlooked in this genre, despite their foundational influence toward country music. But continuing on, during her Cowboy Carter tour, something surprising to many people kind of happened. She sang a Jimi Hendrix styled version of the Star-Spangled Banner, and then it transitioned into one of her songs called Freedom. If you don't know what the song Freedom is about, it's really just in the name, freedom. People are very upset because it just seems very tone deaf because of everything going on in America, all of Trump's new administrations, and with her having a very diverse fan base, it just seems like she's supporting Trump or she's supporting these new political things. Basically, people are like, right now America isn't something to celebrate. And some people are very supportive of this and trying to back her up essentially. We can look at some videos where some creators kind of give their perspective on it.
Beyonce sang the national anthem first night, SoFi Stadium, Cowboy Carter Tour, and in the middle of the very end section, she says on the screen, "Never ask permission for something that already belongs to you." It's poignant. She goes on into freedom, freedom, I can't lose, freedom, right? She's telling everybody who still needs to be told, don't ask permission for something that already belongs to you. And then she's talking about your freedom. We need to heed the message. She also had one in her concert that said, "The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will be live." And all of these people are streaming her concert on TikTok. The revolution is live and it lives within you too. Do not let this message pass you by.
Y'all, they're on Twitter flaming Beyonce for being pro-America. The stupidity is, what the fuck did you think she meant when she went from the national anthem into freedom? Bitch, you
just randomly heard that apparently people are mad at Beyonce and calling her tone deaf because she sang the national anthem at Cowboy Carter. And I just feel like if you watch those videos, you listen to it at all, and you sat and thought Beyonce was trying to be patriotic, I think you're a little dumb. I don't think you're using your critical thinking skills, babe. You're not. Let's take a second and think about why you would think Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter in 2025 would be being patriotic. Think about it. Think about it. Any other time she hates America. So why, hey.
Now that we have all the information, I think it's time we go into Mind Over Media. Welcome Welcome to Mind Over Media. It's exactly what it says, my mind over the media, where I get to offer you guys my perspective on the controversy. So during this tour, Beyonce is using America's most patriotic symbols, flags, Western visuals, and of course, the American national anthem. But it's not to blindly celebrate them at all. She's literally questioning them. She didn't even sing the original version of the national anthem. She sang a different version of it, and then it transitions into her song called Freedom, which the other creators explained what this all means, but I'm not sure what critics are not getting about it. They're just acting like she just sang straight up the national anthem. Like, what? This is especially powerful because a lot of Black artists have been criticized for not standing during the national anthem. Beyonce's version, she's like changing the narrative. She's basically demanding accountability while also trying to show some respect. Her performance is powerful and also a protest. With this opening performance, I don't think Beyonce was trying to provoke anybody. And also, I want to tell you guys that I definitely understand, not to the extent as if I were to live there, and honestly, I completely understand that a lot of these new laws and administrations are very harmful. But I also want to say that America is still home for a lot of people. Some people didn't have places to go, and America was kind of their only source. But also, we have to understand that America has gone through a lot of different presidents. And despite all of that, people can still miss and have a nostalgia for America that it once had. I understand that's very hard to separate the president from America, but I still think that a lot of people still have a lot of pride in America no matter who the president is, you know what I mean? I still don't think that Beyonce's performance is shadowing a great white light on America, nor did I think she is disrespecting America, but she's telling her own version of America, and that's her version and her story. I think that is super important to be aware of how others are struggling due to all these new things. You know, people are struggling with these new laws and administrations, but what about those who still have a love and pride for America? Like, you might think there's nothing to be prideful of, but there's people who genuinely still see America as their home and want things to get better. Do we ignore that and devalue that? I don't know the answer myself because, once again, I'm not there. I don't know the severity of everything. I can only imagine what struggles people are going through. I think she was trying to hold up a mirror toward America itself. And yet it's not disrespect toward America. It's more so disappointment. Disappointment in what America promises versus what it delivers. And I think the fact that she's doing it in cowboy boots with an electric guitar is pretty iconic because most people who sing the national anthem are very poised and trying to keep it, you know, nice and respectful and sweet. And I think that her take on it is just amazing. And it's also, again, Jimi Hendrix's version. Every performance Beyonce has, not to sound like a Beyonce enthusiast, but I think every performance she has is very intentional, especially this one. And genuinely, that's all I have to say. Like, I know my takes are typically usually a bit deeper and more open-ended, but I just feel like if you watch the performance, unfortunately, I wasn't able to put it in because of copyright, but if you did watch the performance, I think it's just like the most understandable thing in the world. But I digress. There's people who disagree, and I understand that, so I want to hear from you guys. Can art and protest truly coexist in popular mainstream trends? And what did you feel about Beyonce's version of the national anthem? Did you feel it was disrespectful? Did you feel it was uncomfortable? What do you think? Do you think she's promoting America and these new policies? So yeah, anyways, that's all. Okay, love you. Bye.